This is Luke. He's a rescue from the racetrack. I've had him approximately 3.5 weeks. He's been off all grain for approximately 28 days. Strictly on an alfalfa and Timothy hay diet. His back end is out on the left side, which is a typical track injury because they run to the left, they lunge to the left, they're put on hot walkers to the left. It's my belief, and I could be wrong, that there's something really wrong deep in his glute muscles all the way back, which is causing him to be almost upside down in his hip. He also has a bowed tendon, which is probably from being out in his back hip and being overextended. As you can see, his top line isn't really well defined or muscled up. That's because he's always been in a flat stretch at the track. But I think if Dr. Rubin can help him with chiropractic and we can get his back end in sync back to where it should be, then he won't be overextended on his front legs with his bowed tendon anymore, and he'll be able to be a normal horse again and never have to go back to the racetrack and maybe become an English flatwork horse or maybe a jumping horse, something like that. His stifle, as you can see, is kind of almost atrophied somewhat, and I think that's because his left end hurts.
That's right, you could see that.
A lot of people are saying it's a stifle, but I believe it's coming from the hip. So let's see what we can do with the activator and Dr. Rubin and take Luke to the next level. Okay, this is Luke's way of going. As you can see, he's really sore behind. Had his shoes pulled about 10 days ago, and of course they're your typical track shoes that had grabbers on them. It's equal to like wearing cleats for a baseball player. But you can see he's almost bowed out where his hip is, and he's very narrow-based. He's a very narrow-based horse.
Top right here.
And you can see he doesn't track well at all, front foot to back foot. Get up! Get up!
Okay, there he is trotting.
Get up!
Sort of zoom in there.
You know, one of the things that you're seeing right there is that the horse doesn't want to go into a trot because it hurts.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you're seeing, is this horse is fighting the trot because it hurts.
And again, he's so narrow-based.
Oh, yeah.
Just like if you or I were hurting in the hips, we don't want to run.
Exactly.
Okay. He just doesn't want to do it.
Maybe he'll be able to trot after his session.
We're just going to go down here till we find a reed. A little bit on there.
His head's dropping nicely as you work on that left hip, see? Oh, yes.
Those muscles are really relaxing back here.
Because he's overcompensated on that side.
Okay, that completes the treatment.
Look at that, a little bit more willingness to trot. Look at that. It doesn't hurt.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And there you have it.
The horse hasn't moved in 3 weeks like that. He's barely moved. How great is that?
He looks a little happier too. Is that a smile?
Yeah. His ears are forward, not pinny. Hey, proof's in the pudding.
Okay.